Yo, I gotta show y'all something. I followed this guy's I think he drives a truck down DC or something like that. Damn, I'm still on delay. Yeah, Rich Paul bagged his white Beyonce. Don't disrespect Adele like that. I'm sorry. I'm the realist, though. I tell you that much right there. I'm the realist. Fact. That's facts.
I have no idea who this Uncle Hotep character is.
Yes, it's me, Mr. Sunday Night. Uncle Hotep's back at it again. Uncle Hotep Factor. Let me get this spaces started. Talking about Joe's Negros, Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Donda Deluxe release tonight. Uncle Hotep Factor. Joe's Negros and more. All right. Arts and cultures, world news, and home and family, I guess. Let me share this tweet. Mic is on. What's going on, yo? Joe, what up? Super Callow, what up? Brandon, what up? Profit for Life. Joe's Ham Sandwich. Jamal Brown, look, let's go. Koofy right, Koofy tight. Koofy right, Koofy tight.
Master, it's me, Tobias.
One of the big things of the week. Joe Biden called these shines Negro. Now, Tobias has made an appearance.
Master, it's me, Tobias. Hey, I don't know what this controversy is about. You calling that picture Satchel Paige a Negro. We Negroes. You allowed to call us Negroes, Master. You didn't get put the ER at the end. Listen, remember you told us if we didn't vote for you, we ain't black. You get to decide if we black, you can call us Negroes, Master. I don't know what all the controversy is. These people act like they never been called Negro before. Come on, they need to get over themselves, Master. They really need to get over themselves.
Now, the Negro League's Baseball Museum came out right on TMZ. We're cool with President Biden saying Negro was respectful. Hey, do y'all want to hear it from me? Or you want to hear from, if you listen to Tobias will give you the news. You know what I'm saying? I know I can speak for the shine. Tobias's ear is to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep thinking I'm making these Tobias videos and making fun. No, I'm telling you what the shine is thinking right here. And as evidence, you can see it right on the screen. Do I got to make it big for y'all? Do I got to make it clearer for y'all? Huh? Let's make it a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see. That white man didn't stutter. That white man didn't stutter. He called y'all Negroes. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. And you better take your ass out there into that voting booth and vote for him again, or you're going to take your blackness again. Harriet Tubman, Kunta can't pass. Rosa Parks. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know, man. This is just insane by Biden. But you know, another thing about Biden, they're starting to, they're seeing the pushback on these gas prices, and they're starting to come out with pleas, copping all types of pleas. They're trying to make some things work, and it's, look at the craziness though. Oh, wait. Here's Saki.
That's why I said that, not an accurate one. Look, our view is that the rise in gas prices over the long term makes an even stronger case for doubling down our investment and our focus on clean energy options so that we are not relying on the fluctuations and OPEC and their willingness to put more supply and meet the demand in the market. But just to be clear, and I know that's been a criticism, so that's why I said that, not.
And as Mark Young Truth says, Dr. Mark Young Truth, I don't know Mark Young, I don't know him. PhD, whatever. And as I have been saying, the massive rise in gas prices by design. He's trying to insinuate that some people, like other people have said, they're making these gas prices rise to force y'all to go get you a Tesla, go get you an electric vehicle, because they're gonna force you right out of getting that because the gas pump gonna be like $9 a gallon. You can be like, oh no, I gotta get me an electric vehicle. It's that dope fiend tactics they're doing. But now they see it was so much backlash against it that now they got to do something, because now they're looking at midterms and they looking like they're gonna get wiped out. Here's No Lie with Brian, this clown. President do not control gas prices. Okay, but they can influence them. And it's obvious as hell. If they're saying over the long term, it's good for their case for investing in clean energy options, what do you think they're going to do? It's chestnut checkers shine. I'm going to read here Ken Klippenstein. Ken Klippenstein. I'm going to say it twice. The main reason gas prices are so high is because Saudi Arabia is withholding oil production, which Biden suggested is retaliation for his refusal to meet with the Crown Prince MBS. I'm president. Prince says, let's go have a meeting, man. Let's have dinner, man. I say, hell no. Now, I know if I say hell no, they're going to be like, well, we're going to cut these spigots out right now. Joe Biden don't want to meet with me. He think we one of his Negros. Ha, ha, ha. I'm going to cut this oil off right now and see how he feel about it. I thought y'all said that the president doesn't control the gas prices. This just from this right here, it's influencing right there. His refusal to meet the prince. He told Prince, kiss his ass. You killed one of our redacted contractors. They still worried about that professor that got chopped up. One of their operatives. Lord have mercy, man. Here's Town Hall. Gas prices are too high. Americans are struggling. Saki, that's kind of the whole point. Like this. I can't. Anyway, That's the gas prices. I'm gonna come to the spaces in a little bit. Bobby, thanks for the $5 donation. Big Poppy, I see the manhunt has begun for the people in the Cure hip hop video. He reposts Biden gaffes. I didn't know that. Is there a video? That's crazy. What else was I going to talk about? Rittenhouse. National Guard, I think, has come out. I guess we're getting a verdict this week, right? Hotep Wario, thanks for a donation. 500 Wisconsin National Guard troops activated ahead of Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. Governor has authorized the deployment. They're ready to rock and roll. Funny they wouldn't put the National Guard out there when after that Jacob Blake thing happened, but it is what it is. Does anybody think it's going to be? Y'all think closing arguments tomorrow? Okay. So closing. Is that Adele concert on? It's 8:30, right? My daughter's a big Adele fan. Me too, I promise if she goes on tour in the United States, I'm going to take her, but I don't know. Looks like I might not be able to take her. I don't know. But I thought that was in the UK or something like that. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if the GOAT, what she has, I think her album's coming up the 19th, I think. Right? Yeah, Friday. We'll see what the GOAT has to say. So, this is what I want to talk about. I was in a Spaces, right? Listen. And I hope some of y'all seen it, right? Because I tweeted it out, right? It was earlier today, right? I was sitting there trying to watch some football, seeing my Broncos get smacked around, and the Shines had one of my followers went in it. So one of these Shines, they were having a discussion about Kyle Rittenhouse, man. Lord have mercy, hurt my mind, man. Like, these Shines were trying to say, since Kyle didn't have direct supervision, he was out past curfew, he did not have the right to defend himself. This is what the Shine was saying. And not just regular Shines. I'm talking Shines with paper on the wall, just like usual. The paper on the wall, Negro. This one lady talking about she was a law student, law degree, something like that. And I'm like, oh, here we go. She swore up and down that Kyle he violated law, so he can't defend himself. Since he was violating curfew, he can't self-defense. And if he didn't have direct supervision. These are her words, not mine. Since he didn't have direct supervision, he couldn't defend himself, so he should be guilty. This is what the Shine was saying. There was nothing but black folks in there, man. Nothing but Shines. There was one dude trying to hold it down. Matter of fact, another dude came in later. They was telling them jokers they was full of crap, but I didn't know why we were so invested in this trial. There was only two brothers in there that was trying to say, man, this is not guilty, man. They were trying to make arguments that the prosecution wasn't making. There's a reason the prosecution wasn't making these arguments, man. Didn't this Shine gonna come up here and say, man, at the feds, they don't come up with charges for nothing. You know what I mean? They got to have all their T's and I's crossed. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. These Shines. Anyway, let me open up Spaces. Y'all can come on to Spaces Or if you want to call in, let me know in the chat. I'll open up the Skype. About to kill that Skype, but let me talk to Canon Hotep, the GOAT, Canon Hotep. Canon, you're speaking with Mr. Sunday Night, Uncle Hotep Factor. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, what up, Unc?
Not much, man. What's good with you, man?
Not much. Yeah, they wild. I ain't never seen so many Negros camping for the white man in my life.
I swear to God, it's crazy, man.
It's ridiculous, yo. I'm like, they throwing him so much bail on this, I don't even understand. I'm like, what? I'm like, y'all kidding me, right? They're like, well, I mean, technically, ain't no damn technically.
How they want to become all these jailhouse lawyers for Kyle Rittenhouse, but they cousin facing time. They ain't want to help him out, but they want to talk about this Kyle Rittenhouse trial. I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either. Like, and it's like the mental gymnastics they going through to make it make sense is ridiculous. Like, I was talking to my sister's husband and my mother, and they basically said what Shorty said, like, no, technically, you know, he was down there. He took the gun. I was like, yo, I said, they been said he didn't take that thing across state lines. So
Right,
I'm like,
right.
I don't know how y'all. I was like, why y'all still following that? like they been said it. Like, I haven't even been watching it. Y'all just going off what y'all see.
Right.
Like, I'm like, I don't care what he was doing. Like, that nothing. It doesn't forfeit his right to self-defense. Period.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to give him a story. So, like, check it. So back in the day, right? Probably, I don't know, like 10, 11 years ago, one of the homies, his brother, got into a fight with this dude's son, right?
Yeah.
Smacked the dude's son up. Dude showed up at my homeboy house looking for his brother.
Okay.
Man said, yo, he ain't here. He shut the door. Dude tried to kick the door in, right?
Right.
Dude got the blicky on him too, right? My homeboy got a felony.
Okay.
My homeboy got a blicky too. So the dude tried to kick the door in. He opened the door, popped dude, right?
Yeah.
Then he was on the run for a minute.
Okay.
So one day because he used to work for us. One day I get pulled over. They snatch him out the car. I ain't know what was going on. Right? I didn't find out till later what happened.
Right.
Fast forward a couple years, I see him on the street, and I'm like, I was like, yo, I thought because he had 2 strikes, yo. So I'm like,
Okay.
oh man. So I see him on the street, and I'm like, yo, what happened with that situation? He said, yo, I thought I was a goner, yo. He was like, but apparently, even though I wasn't supposed to have the amine on me,
Yeah.
because I was defending my family,
Right.
and defending my domicile, it didn't forfeit his right to defend his family.
Gotcha.
He said the gun charge I got, they gave me. I was in jail for a year. That was time served.
Right.
So he was out. So I gave it to them. I'm like, because they said if he was a black man, I said, well, we know who he is. He black. He
Right.
got off.
Right.
I'm like, I said every time y'all fail at an argument, you immediately go to white supremacy, and because if he was black, I'm like, he ain't shooting out one black person. The one black person that was involved with it, he missed him.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. He ain't shooting. No, he shot at him. Remember, he shot at him twice.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, what about the fake crying? And I was like, no, I said, I don't think you could fake what he was doing. I said, that was some hyperventilating, it's an ugly ass cry. I'm like, that's ugly shit. I don't think you can fake that as ugly as that shit was.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, well, what was all that on that night? I said, you in fight or flight?
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, he getting attacked and all this other stuff. I was like, honestly, I said, I envy what he did. I was like, I don't know how he was in that much high stress situation and only hit the people he was shooting at.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, I don't even know how that was possible. You know, and it's just ridiculous. The people that think because he wasn't supposed to be there, or he shouldn't have been there, or because he was underage, he shouldn't have been able to defend himself. I said, what if that was your kid down there? I told my mother, I said, Mom, what if that was me? I was like, I carry every day. I say I'm somewhere I shouldn't be, and I gotta pull out, and I gotta pop somebody. What you gonna say? I'll send my son to jail? Or you gonna be wanting to defend me because I had to do what I had to do to get myself out of there?
Yo, can I ask you about that?
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, and I heard this before from other people I know, like, well, he shouldn't have been there. Like, okay, if he shouldn't have been there, okay, well, maybe he shouldn't have been there. They should have just been able to kill him. I don't get it. Like,
right, and that was my whole argument. So I was like, so what you want him to do? Because he wasn't supposed to be there, because he was underage, you want him to go, oh, well, I guess you guys got me dead to rights. So I'm lay down, and y'all just beat the hell out of me until I'm not breathing no more. Like, and I'm like, and some of it is just ridiculous. I'm like, well, none of them were armed. Except for one. I said, you don't got to be armed to kill somebody.
right.
You know what I mean? And I said, I guarantee if he didn't have that gun down there, we wouldn't even heard of this case. Because his ass would have been another dead person in the street.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He's like, how if he didn't have the gun? I said, because let's just say he went down there and he did his little EMT thing and he went and he actually put that fire out, but he wasn't strapped. And they chased that boy down and beat him to death.
Yeah.
So that's what would have happened. You know what I mean? And like everyone's, well, he had an AR. I was like, so what? I'm like, so what? I said, honestly, he'd have been faster with a handgun, but it was illegal for him to carry it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd have been John Wick out that bitch. That would fucking trigger tie me out.
I didn't never. The guy that had the guy got his arm shot off. He had a gun in his hand, right? Did he have a license to carry that?
No, this shit was expired.
Oh, okay.
This shit was expired. He wasn't supposed to have it anyway. I mean, like I told my mother, I said, mine, here in Maryland, I can't carry my gun to a protest. Let's just say I get caught in a protest. So I'm driving through and I get stuck. And they start cracking my windows and busting. What I'm supposed to do? Because I'm not technically supposed to have my gun down there. I'm caught up there and I'm just supposed to let them do that.
Yeah.
I said, I'm shooting my way the fuck up out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but he had his gun down there. He wasn't supposed to have his gun down there because his license expired for it.
Okay.
But he carried it anyway. And he tried to do some Billy the Kid shit. Thought he was going to make the draw on it. And his ass was too slow. Because you see it in the video. Kyle drew up on him. He put his hands in the air. Kyle was low ready. And you see him like kind of try to make a quick move with the gun, and Kyle blew his goddamn bicep off. And that's the like. And did you watch them? Did you watch any of the case of the trial?
I watched one day last week, but I didn't watch. I didn't watch him on the stand or nothing like that.
Yeah, I watched him on the stand, man. Yo, the prosecution. I don't know where they found this man. I don't know if he was just like they just did eeny meeny miny mo and this shit.
Right.
Like I think the first hour that I watched it, like when I caught him on the stand I thought I was watching the defense.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Like if you go back and watch it, he sounds like the defense because he thinks he has these gotcha moments. The problem is that nobody's in dispute that he shot these people, right?
Right.
Nobody's in dispute that he had the AR. Nobody's in dispute of any of that stuff. So the problem is the ideology of it. Should he had the gun down there? Should he have been down there? And that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't matter if he should have been there or not. It doesn't matter if he should have had the gun down there or not. What matters is, was he acting in self-defense or not?
Right.
That's all that matters. Was he provoked or did he provoke them? And the video shows clearly that they provoked. They were the aggressor the entire time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when they then when the dude was cross-examining him, he goes, "So why'd you run toward the burning truck?" He was like, "Because it was on fire." And then he goes, "Well, isn't that for what the police is for?" He was like, "Yeah, but the night before they never showed up, and the first one got burnt down.
Right.
The fire department wasn't showing up." I'm like, this dude's really making a case for him.
Yeah.
Like the defense should have just been like, no further questions. Like that's how bad the prosecution is. They think they have these gotcha moments and they don't. It's like, no, you're making it worse for your argument. Like honestly, when you watch the opening arguments of the case, it should have just been over at that point.
Yeah.
Especially when the guy Gage got up there and he started talking when he said he was there doing his EMT thing and that he had the gun when he wasn't supposed to, and he saw Kyle trying to give somebody aid and he had the same gloves and same kit that he had. When he said he ran up next to him talking about, yo, did you just shoot somebody? And then he said, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm going to the police. And then he said that he turned around to run. He ran toward where the guy was shot at.
Yeah.
And then he turned back around for some reason and pulled his gun and ran toward him. I'm like, this should have been over with at that point. Then when the defense said, so you're telling me that he didn't shoot you when your hands is up, right? He said, yeah. So it's safe to say that when you dropped your hands and you pointed the gun at him, that's when he shot you. Yep. I was like, it was a wrap for the prosecution, and now they've been panicking. There's a couple times it should have been a mistrial, in my opinion, when they started doing some fuckery up there. When it should have been a mistrial a couple of times, but the judge kept kind of throwing the prosecution some bail, and I know why he did it, because he don't want to be looked at as being biased. I don't think the judge is biased. I think he been being fair about it. That's just me. But it's gonna get crazy tomorrow because they talking about this verdict coming out tomorrow. The closing arguments, or it could be tomorrow. The closing arguments is happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just make sure my vest in the truck. I don't even live in Kenosha. I might have to carry one of the big boys in the safe tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I hope nothing pops off if, he's found not guilty, which he should, in my opinion, he should be. I don't think, but, there's been some fuckery, like George Floyd, what was it, Floyd's, Jacob Blake's or Floyd's cousin was trying to, get involved with this, film the jurors or some shit like that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, they had to, I forgot, so they had to, wrangle because that's jury tampering.
Yeah.
And then who knows? Hopefully, old Maxine Waters and old Joe Nichols don't come out here and do what they did with the Chauvin thing, where they try to influence because I don't know if this jury is sequestered or not. I don't know if they watching what they seeing on the news, on social media. I don't know what's going on. So that's going to be real interesting, but I don't know. To me, it's clear cut. I think from Jump Street, it was clear cut, especially because all the footage was out immediately after all of this happened. You can tell what it was. You know what I mean? His age don't matter. Whether he was supposed to be there or not don't matter. Yeah. What matters is, was he attacked? And even though Wisconsin don't have a duty to retreat, he retreated every step of the way. He was never the aggressor. And the first thing I asked my mother and them, I was like, hey, so if y'all thought he was really down there to do some shit, why didn't he just start shooting indiscriminately from Jump Street?
Right.
Because he wasn't down there to do that. Especially when the dude from the Daily Caller did his little interview when that popped out. And that popped out a year ago when he was saying what he was doing down there, and he was following him around for a little bit. He was on Tim Pool's podcast explaining it.
Okay.
A while back. He said that he was actually down there helping. He actually witnessed him, which is funny that never popped up in the trial, because he had footage of him actually bandaging somebody up and spraining their ankle, and it wasn't even it was somebody on the left or something like that.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. It's gonna get real interesting.
Okay.
But I know that two things is for sure. One, I think he should walk, and two, Joe better get these gas prices in order. It's $150 every time I fill up my truck. It's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
How much is it to fill up your truck, Kevin? My little brother in West Virginia said his truck $85 to fill up, and my truck $150 every 2 days.
Yeah, if y'all do some driving, man, that's Joe tapping pockets, man.
Yeah. So I'm pulling and I got a F-350 pulling a trailer every day, and depending how heavy that trailer is, it's gonna kill my gas. And I got diesel, and I'm filling up every other day.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Diesel is cheaper than regular gas.
Right.
And it's still high down here. So I don't know what's going on, but the president don't control the gas prices. They can kiss my ass on that one, because the minute old T Money got in office, when he started making us use our own reserves, gas was down low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now old Nickel Slick in there using on reserves and he killed the pipelines and all this other stuff. Now we suffering.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I just wanted to call in and holler at you. I'm about to help my little brother do this little project for his school. I'm gonna just listen in.
All right, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate it.
All right,
All right. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Oh. Ken and Hotep, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to play this. This is one of the guys that unfortunately.
Shoot me, nigga. Bust on me, nigga, for real. Shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. Bust on me, nigga, for real.
Bust on me for real. Like, can it get any more pause worthy, man? Like, god damn, like nobody said pause. Like this is where you know, like, come on, man.
Shoot me, nigga. Shoot me, nigga.
I mean, we got the light skinned bull with the afro right here. Like, nobody's gonna say pause, man. Like, what's going on?
Bust on me, nigga.
Like, come on.
Real. Shoot me, nigga.
And his sister, there's a sister right there on crutches. And then she's talking to another sister. Nobody's gonna say pause. Niggas got no home training. I'm gonna go to Karsten. Karsten, speaking of Mr. Sunday Night, Uncle Hotep Factor, what's good with you?
What up?
Not much, man. What's good with you?
Man, dog, I'm telling you, man, this whole thing is crazy, man. People been arguing like all weekend. Man, I was in a room on Friday, man, about the Rittenhouse joint, man, on Clubhouse, man, and like people like he came across state line. I'm like, yo, I live like 10 minutes away from the border of Kentucky.
Right.
I actually work in Kentucky, and I'm like, yo, like, I know there's cats from New York. They probably live in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, anybody that's from a border state, they should be looking at that like, yo, why y'all keep on mentioning that? I mean, cause if you live right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may live on one side because it's cheaper on one side, or state taxes or something simple like that, and you work on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And then to deny somebody self-defense, I wonder what some of the Black Panthers would have thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, no way in hell. No way in heck, man. This is where I know these.
And then I even heard like the hypotheticals. If he was black, I'm like, yo, like there's no reason to have that hypothetical. You know, maybe it would be different, but that's not this situation. That's not what we're, you know what I'm saying? That's not what we're, exercising right now. Watching this court case unfold, and the way I look at it, you know, I would hope that I would get the same justice. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, man, depending on where you are, depending on, you know what I'm saying, socioeconomic status in a lot of cases, and depending on, you know what I'm saying, we call it, media coverage. You know, like you could easily be an example over anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes to the legal system, it's like a speeding train, man. If you get in the way of it, you know, you could be the next whatever.
You definitely could be, man. You definitely could be. Yo, what do you think? Now, say we get a not guilty verdict. What do you think's gonna happen, man?
Man, I don't know how much unrest would actually happen. It depends on how many outside agitators will be allowed to come in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean, from what I heard, most of the violence and stuff like that were outside people.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: why? You know, you said you was in rooms, and you know, I'm sure there's plenty of black folks in there. Why are these black folks? You know, they caping for the same, you know what I mean? Why? They're either saying a couple of things. They're saying he should be guilty, and they're saying if it was black, you know, he wouldn't be getting off or wouldn't be going down this way. It'd be already a closed, open and shut case. Why is Black America online, having this different discussion than what other people is? Is it simply that's the CNN talking points and that's it?
Man, maybe it's partly cultural.
Okay.
So I mean, because we got all this stuff, man. It's been like kind of saying just floating around in the air since saying probably about 2012 or so, where everything's just unfair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people like tend to gravitate to certain conversations, and I'm like, yo, for a whole bunch of people to believe in, life and death resides in the tongue, and saying all that manifest stuff. I like, man, y'all certainly go straight to some negative real quick.
Yes.
I'm trying to be like Uncle Hotep, man. George Jefferson walking out of Hotep court. Yeah, man. I was like, ah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just, I don't know. Like I've worked in corrections, I seen people get sent upstate, but I seen people get off on heavy stuff. I seen people just do like 3 or 4 years off of manslaughter. You know what I mean? I seen people just walk off of manslaughter, knowing that's the person that did it. So I'm like, where are they talking about? Like, if he was black, he wouldn't be getting. I'm like, they don't know the jail system, the judicial system like they say they do, man. It's not like, I don't know.
And it's different everywhere. Cause
yeah.
I know a dude right now, man. I ain't gonna tell his business,
right.
But man, like when he got off on his stuff, man, I was like, how? They had him dead to rights, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he was out there like messing with the malls too, out in the country.
Right.
And I was like, nah. Nah, man, ain't no way. And then when we saw this dude, I'm like, man, gotta be an informant. Gotta be an informant, man. You don't do that much stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Be involved with these cats. And then all of a sudden you like home. I'm like, man, I'm looking at this dude sideways.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, man, thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hotep Bill.
All right, Hotep and Bill. I think Mercury's next. Mercury. What's good with you? Mr. Sunday Night. Uncle Hotep Factor. Let's get it. Mercury, you there?
Hey, Uncle Hotep. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. What's good with you?
On the bird you cooked tonight.
Oh, thanks, man. Man. Listen. I went to the food bank. Full disclosure, they gave me a full chicken at the food bank on Saturday, right? It was frozen. So I unthawed it, and like by Saturday evening, I seasoned it up. I wrapped it up in, this time my mom gave me some jerk seasoning to try, and I've been trying to master jerk. So I put some jerk seasoning on it, some like garlic powder, some salt and some other stuff, smoked paprika, wrapped it in foil overnight. And then, I got the air fryer 360 for, an hour, and it turned out all right. I put an onion in the gut, you know what I mean? You got to put an onion in the opening. I wanted to put some other stuff. You can put some onion, some garlic, maybe some carrots, but I just put an onion. I had a small onion. I put that in there, but it turned out all right.
Excellent. Sometimes throw some citrus in there. I did a partial bone-in leg of lamb.
Okay.
I can post photos. It was good. But this trial is wild. I
Yeah.
mean, you had the President of the United States weigh in on this thing.
I forgot about that. I read about that, and I'm like, I forgot, Biden and them had touched in on this, man.
Yeah, and most people don't know that Rittenhouse's dad lives in Kenosha.
Yeah.
Rittenhouse works in Kenosha.
Yeah.
And then you've got the prosecutor. You didn't see the trial with the two brothers that their father owns the car dealerships?
No, I didn't see that part.
Those guys are really clowns. If you get a chance to look at those guys, I mean, they have some shady stuff going down there.
Okay.
But it's like this this prosecutor, it's like he didn't depose. It seems like he didn't depose any of his witnesses. Like the number one rule of an attorney is don't ask a question that you don't already know the answer to.
Right. Correct.
And now it's like he's almost gunning for a mistrial because he's botched it so bad. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know. But was it? Do you think, like? Because to me, in my opinion, I don't even understand how it even got to trial, like how it even came to charge. It seemed like they was kind of forced to do this. You know what I mean? And not maybe they're trying to make the best of it because the evidence doesn't amount to Kyle getting locked up, or being guilty of anything, So I don't know how they got to be really wizards to even make it even look presentable because it doesn't even if you look at the evidence, it's not in their favor really.
No, and most people don't realize that the race of the people he shot. They didn't even know that. I mean, that was common knowledge when it first happened.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me because that's a lot of people were saying didn't understand it. But that's what happens because I think that's what Biden said. Didn't Biden say?
He called him a white supremacist.
Yeah. So that comes down from up top, So people automatically assume white supremacist. Oh, he might have killed some minorities or black people or something like that. So that's probably in their people's head and in the public's head.
Yeah, I don't think elected officials should be able to weigh in publicly on. I mean, for God's sake, this is a local issue. It's not something that anybody in Congress or the Senate or the president should be weighing in on.
Right. Definitely. Shouldn't be weighing in at all. You're right. You're exactly right. But it's so many misconceptions and it trickled out because our leaders, decided to weigh in on this, and they shouldn't even have said a word. They shouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, and then the other wild thing is the FBI had this footage in high definition,
and
it wasn't released till in the last month or 2 weeks before the trial.
Yeah,
pretty wild.
It's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna keep going, man. You got anything else, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. A couple donations. Jabari, shout out ABL. Shout out ABL. Listen, I was trying to find. I had my daughter say shout out ABL. I was going to use that as a drop, but I couldn't find it in time today. So I'm going to go back to looking on it. I got to figure out which video it was, but shout out ABL. Jabari, also member of he's, you can, if you're watching on YouTube, you can join, you can subscribe. You also can join the channel. If you want to donate that way. He's been a member 4 months. Griff Lord. A real G once told me no murder weapon, no charge. Canon Hotep, thank you for donation. The reason why Be More murder rate so high is because the dude's constantly getting off on previous gun charges. There you go. So but yeah, congratulations, Jabari Allen, member 4 months. Steve PHL $25 donation. Thank you, appreciate it. Cassius, I think Cassius next. Then I'm gonna go to Lord Biden. I hate how it doesn't keep things in order because it goes out of order. Let me go to Cannon.
Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing?
Not much. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I could second everything Cannon said, but one thing I've been thinking about is all these goofies that are talking about, like, even though he lived close to the area, it wasn't his community, blah, 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 blah. It really kind of highlights how people have lost their sense of community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm from a rural spot, and I'm just south of the Oregon border, but if small businesses in Southern Oregon were getting burnt up like that and no one was going out there to help, I'd buckle up and go do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I feel obligated to the people I build my community with and the people I interact with, small business owners, farmers, people that got their little rice shops and shit.
Yeah.
And it just really highlights that
like, these people have no camaraderie and no sense of camaraderie at all, because like it doesn't even cross their mind that someone would be willing to defend a community, and that's just kind of wild to me. And the other thing is like, it, even though this shit's on video, like it shows the length people will go to flip a narrative just to play for their team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just on video.
Right.
Like, I don't know what you're arguing. People are still trying to flip this shit. It's like, man, I posted earlier on Twitter, and people were laughing about it, because I was just like, man, Ahmaud Arbery was murdered. Free Kyle. You see how easy that shit was?
Right.
Yeah. Because people are like, it's one or the other. If you believe this, you got to believe that too. And it's like, man, these are two different cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're bringing up, if he was black, and like the one thing that no one's really touching on is there's that kid in Texas high school in Arlington.
Right. Remember that one?
That's getting tons of bail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Saying, he was bullied and all kinds of shit. Like, Kyle got chased by a pedo and plugged that fool up.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand how, and again, Cannon's right, this damn prosecutor, man, like, he said basically everything up until the point is like, why didn't you let the people trying to kill you before you defended yourself?
Right.
You know? And this shit just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, it's clown world, man.
It definitely is clown world, man. It's definitely is clown world. But what's good with you, man? What you been up to, man? What you got working music wise, man? What you up to?
I got a bunch of projects, man. I got like ADHD. I'll get like halfway done with something and I won't finish it, and then I'll go finish something else. But I'm tapped in, dude. I gotta finish some stuff up. I just got a bunch of new equipment.
Okay.
I'm trying to hammer some stuff out. I want to put out like a block of projects and pull back from like the video content and get back on the music grift.
Okay.
For a little. So I'm just trying to focus on that.
Yeah, we wait, man. We want, you know what I mean? These people out here dropping a lot of stuff, man. You know, it seems like. No, go ahead.
I got a couple of other podcast intros too.
Okay.
A couple other offers, so you know that kind of snowballed too. So that's dope. I appreciate you guys for that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, shout out, man. Appreciate you for the intro, man. No, thank you. If anybody wants an intro, a lot of people are saying they like the intro and stuff. This, it's straight from Cash's Cam, and he sent that into us. We ended up shooting it. We loved it, and we decided to shoot the video, man. So, if you want some work for your podcast or your shows, man, and you need like a little intro music, man, Cassius is your guy.
Yep, hit me up.
Yeah. All right, Cash, you got anything else, man?
No, man. Just checking in, seconding everything Cannon said. These people are goofy as fuck.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Man. Hotep and build.
Hotep and build. Cassius, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Cortez Rice, a relative of George Floyd, says people are taking photos at the jurors at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
People that I know that's up in the Kenosha trial. I ain't even gonna name the people that I know that's up in the Kenosha trial. But there's cameras in there. It's definitely cameras up in there, and there's definitely people taking pictures of the juries and everything like that. We know what's going on. So we need the same results, man. We need the same results. Justice for Dante Wright, justice for Austo. I ain't even gonna name the people that I know that.
If dry snitching was reincarnated if dry snitching was in human form,
I ain't even gonna name the people that I know that's up in the Kenosha trial. But there's cameras in there. It's definitely cameras up in there, and there's definitely people taking pictures of the juries and everything like that. We know what's going on. So we need the same results, man. We need the same results. Justice for Dante Wright, justice for Austo. I ain't even gonna name the people that I know that's up.
Master, it's me, Tobias.
Master, it's me, Tobias. Like, come on, man. Like, are we serious? That's insane, man. Somebody called people in the YouTube chat calling him Weak Mill. Tyler Bennett says a black dude with dreads and a Mexican name. Come on, man. Stop it. That's American, man. That's America. The melting pot. Has some respect for Cortez Rice. Man, come on, man. Who was the first one of the first people to come over here? Cortez something or other, man. He's a long time descendant, man. Come on, man. Show him some bail. Anyway, let me get to Lord Biden. Lord Biden, you're on Mr. Sunday Night. Uncle Hotep Factor. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Lord Biden. Yo.
Is this Mr. Sunday Night?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Sunday. What's up, man?
Hey, it's good to be on. Hey, what's up, fool? What are you doing, fool?
Not much, man. Just trying to chill, man. My Broncos lost, and I'm trying to do the show. You know what I mean? I'm trying to chill out, man. I'm trying to.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Thanks, appreciate it.
Let me speak on the. We cannot have mob rule on juries.
No.
We need juries with evidence and facts. And,
yeah.
We can't let the outside.
In the Kenosha trial.
Rittenhouse trial, change the verdict. We have to have it on facts. And the way I'm seeing it, the kid was self-defense. And my way. What do you think?
That's how I saw it, man. I mean, I didn't. It's not even close. I was like, it's self-defense. Now you could argue whether he should have had the gun or not. I don't know the laws exactly on that. I've been looking at it. It might depend on the type of gun he had, but as far as him shooting them guys, that was self-defense all day long.
No, and let me speak on the Biden. How racist can this guy get every week? The great Negro. Change the name of the show to the Great Negro. My God. Change the name of your show. You're gonna be number one. Hey, I don't want to hype you up, but this is how Johnny Carson started. You're gonna be big one day. The Great Negro. Change the name of the show, man. You're gonna be number one. But how racist can this guy be without, MSNBC out sharpening the black gatekeepers? They're not calling them out on it. Like, what's going on? Joy Reid. Nobody spoke on this. CNN, MSNBC, NBC. Nobody even brought it up. And of course, it's extremely racist.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to say he was trying to say the Great Negro League pitcher, but it's not up to them, the media, to interpret what Biden was thinking. It's up to Biden and Psaki to come out and say, he didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry if we offended anybody, but he got his words mixed up. That's what should happen, right? Not the media trying to reinterpret it for Joe. This makes me think they made him say it on purpose, because they're just going to let the media cover it up.
They come in immediately trying to, that's not, this is what he said, but that's not what he meant.
Right.
Well, why is the media coming in and cleaning up for him?
Yeah.
Donald Trump had said that, or Don Jr., my God. They'd be like, what? Town's burning down right now. They'd be calling Donald Trump a racist.
Right.
It's crazy, like, how the media goes up and defends Joe Biden. However racist, even his son using the N-word, they go and defend him, They don't hold him accountable. They go and defend him. Like, it's a big comparison between him and Trump. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is, man. It definitely is.
No, everything's going... Dude, how bad is this administration gonna get, Uncle Hotep?
I don't know, man.
I thought 2 years maybe we'd be at this part, but you know,
It's year one. Year one.
2 years. Yeah, 2 years to he'll fuck everything up in 2 years, but he did it in 1 year. It's horrible.
That's crazy.
High gas prices. We got Afghanistan, inflation, and it's like, what the hell is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
You know, but good news. I could bring out the numbers. You know, I remember when President Clinton, you know, he lost the House. Newt Gingrich became Speaker of the House, and he moved to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, and he was right. It's the economy, stupid. The economy, stupid. So I don't know if anything is gonna save Joe Biden because he's so horrible. So I give Trump 80%, but if DeSantis runs, he's unbeatable. Nobody's gonna beat Ron DeSantis because wow, everything he's doing in Florida, like he's just a badass, you know.
Yeah.
So the numbers are with us, you know. I don't. Who are you saying they're gonna run Kamala Harris? No, the only shot they got if they run Michelle Obama in 2024 because they can't run Kamala Harris, you know, because she's gonna lose.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
There's a lot of been talk about Kamala. You know, there's a lot of been blame going on. I think if it goes to that, you know, they're not gonna automatically get behind her. They're gonna try to get behind somebody else. That's what it's looking like to me.
Well, she's at 28%.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nobody likable like on the Democrat side. Who do you got? There's nobody. There's nobody. You're gonna have to run Michelle Obama because everybody hates the Democrats right now.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Yeah, I mean it's because DeSantis should be a slam dunk, you know, especially if Florida keeps winning. Then
and that's a problem for the Democrats. They say so they want to take Trump out, right?
Yeah.
But if they take Trump out, you got Ron DeSantis who's unbeatable, 100%. So now they're saying, well, we gotta run Trump because at least we got a 20% shot.
Right.
So that's a problem the Democrats got right now because they got nobody on their side. Everybody hates the Democrats. Everybody I know hates the Democrats. And, you know, that's the predicament they're in.
Yeah. Hey, man, I gotta get out of here, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
No, Hotep and Bill, man. Keep up, homie.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, yo, sorry, I gotta get out of here. I don't know. These beats are messing me up. But Hillway, thanks for donation. JV Chanel. I seen it. I'm not gonna play it on the screen, man. I don't know. I'm gonna retweet it, but I'm not gonna play it on the screen. I'm not. That's a little too suspect. Yeah, but I know there's people waiting on the spaces. I'll get y'all next time. I gotta get out of here. But thank y'all. Thanks y'all for coming through. Thanks everybody donated. I wanted to play
that 17-year-old kid exactly what he did, but allegedly he's part of a militia coming out of the state of Illinois. Have you ever heard this president say one negative thing about white supremacists? Have you ever heard it? That's the reason I got back in this race, because what happened in Charlottesville. People coming out of the woods carrying torches, their veins bulging. Well, look.
Their veins pause. God damn. But yeah, that was slick. You know, he didn't actually call him, but he tried to associate white supremacy with his group and stuff like that. But anyway, good show tonight. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. My regulars, Dunkin' Donuts run and all that. I greatly appreciate it. It's Mr. Sunday Night checking off. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.